So another big welcome to everybody to Bard on the Bandstand 2018. This is our 13th Bard on the Bandstand. We've been doing many shows in Pitt Meadows, but we started in Maple Ridge 13 years ago doing Bard on the Bandstand. So welcome to everybody. I know there's some returnees and some new people here tonight. I'm Miss Kitty from the Garter Inn Saloon. So Emerald Pig would like to acknowledge that we are performing on the unceded territory of the Katzie Nations. What else do I need to tell you? I think we're just about there. Are you ready for the show tonight? The Merry Wives of Windsor? Yeah, we're pretty excited as well. So I would like to invite someone up from the audience. If I can have a gentleman up from the audience to help me open the show. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I just heard our vocalist just turned up, our lovely Mistress Meg Page, and she will be coming out to perform for you with Peter, the honky-tonk pianist of the Garter Inn. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming.
You may
to our honky-tonk pianist. All right, I'd like to invite a gentleman up now. Has someone decided they'd like to come up and join me to open the show? All right, come on down. Thank you so much. What's your name? Joseph. This is Joseph. Thank you, Joseph. So, Joseph, we always do something a little special to open the show, and since this is the 1890s, I just happen to be wearing a garter, and I'd like to invite you to remove my garter, please, sir. I really like that. I'm not going to tell. Nobody needs to know. Yeah. All right, go right ahead. Now, just one. Don't get greedy. All right, okay. Thank you very much, Joseph. That's a nice little souvenir for you. Right, don't go away, though. Don't go away. One more little thing. Are you happy you came up here to join me? All right, thank you. All right, without further ado, we bring you the Merry Wives of Windsor.
Sir Hugh, persuade me not. I will make a Star Chamber matter of it. If he were 20 Sir John Falstaffs, he shall not abuse Robert Shallow, Esquire.
I, and a gentleman born, Master Parson, who writes himself Armagero in any bill, warrant, quittance, or obligation. Armagero.
Aye, that I do, and have done any time these 300 years.
If Sir John Falstaff has made disparagement unto you, well, I am of the church, and shall be glad to make my benevolence on any atonement or compromises between you.
The council shall hear of it. It is a riot.
It is not meet the council hear a riot. There is no fear of God in a riot. The council, look you, shall hear the fear of God, and not a riot. Take your vestments tonight.
Ha! If I were young again, the sword should end it.
Let friends be the sword and end it. But I do have another device in my brain that pre-adventures good desires with it. Miss Anne Page, daughter of Master George Page, which means pretty virginity.
Mistress Anne Page, she has brown hair and speaks small like a woman.
It is that person in all the world that you will desire. And 700 pounds of monies and gold and silver is her grandsire upon his deathbed. God deliver us the joyful resurrections and give, which she is able to overtake 17 years old, and let motion leave pribbles and babbles, and desire marriage between Master Abraham and Mistress Anne Page.
Did her grandsire leave her 700 pounds?
Aye, and he make her a better penny.
I know the young gentlewoman. She has good gifts.
Ah, 700 pounds in possibilities is good gifts.
Well, let us go see honest Master Page. Is Falstaff there?
Well, shall I tell you a lie? Because I do despise a liar, and I do despise one that is false, and I do despise one that is not true. The knight Sir John is there, but I beseech you, be ruled by your well-willers.
Who's there?
God's blessing, and your friend, and Justice Shallow, and young Master Slender.
I am glad to see your worships well. I thank you for my venison, Master Shallow.
Master Page, I am glad to see you. Much good do it your good heart. Wish your venison better if it was ill killed. How doth good Mistress Page? And I thank you always with my heart. La, with my heart.
Sir, I thank you.
Sir, I thank you by yea and no, I do.
I am glad to see you, good Master Slender.
Oh, is Sir John Falstaff here?
Sir, he is within, and I would I could do a good office between you.
He hath wronged me, Master Page.
Sir, he doth of a sort confess it.
If it be confessed, it is not redressed. Is that not so, Master Page? He hath wronged me. Indeed he hath. At a word he hath. Robert Shallow, Esquire, saith he is wronged.
Here is Sir John.
How, Master Shallow? You'll complain of me to the king, eh?
Knight, you have beaten my men, killed my deer, and broke open my lodge.
Oh, but not kissed your keeper's daughter?
Tut! A pin! This shall be answered.
Oh, I will answer it straight. I have done all this. That is now answered.
The council will know this.
Oh, 'twere better for you if it were known in council. You'll be laughed at. Slender! I broke your head. What matter have you against me?
Marry, sir, I have matter in my head against you, and against your coney-catching rascals, Nim and Pistol.
You Banbury cheese.
It is no matter.
How now, Mephistopheles?
It is no matter. Where's Simple, my man?
Peace, I pray you. Now let us understand. There are three umpires in this matter, as I understand it, and that is Master P. Then there is myself. And the third party, lastly and finally, is mine host of the garden.
We three to hear it and end it between them?
Very good. I shall make a brief of it in my notebook. And we shall look upon the cause as discreetly as we can.
Pistol, did you pick Master Slender's purse?
Buy these gloves, did she? Buy these gloves!
Is this true, Pistol?
Sir John and Master mine, I do combat challenge this latent Bilbo. Word of denial from thy labyrinth here. Word of denial, froth and scum, thou liest.
Then buy these gloves, 'twas she!
Be advised, sir, and pass good humor.
They had it. For though I cannot remember what I did when you made me drunk, yet I am not altogether an ass.
What say you, host?
Sir, for my part, I said the man had drunk himself out of his 5 senses. And as per fab, as they say, sir, cashier.
And 'tis no matter. I'll never be drunk whilst I live again, but in honest, civil, godly company for this trick. If I be drunk, I'll be drunk with those that have the fear of God, and not with drunken villains.
So God judge me, that is a virtuous mind.
You hear all these matters denied, gentlemen. You hear it.
Nay, daughter, carry the wine in. We'll drink within.
Oh, heaven, this is Mr. Sand Page.
How now, Mistress Ford?
Mistress Full? By my troth, you are very well met. By your leave, good mistress.
Wife, bid these gentlemen welcome. Have a hot venison pasty for dinner. Come, gentlemen. I hope we shall drink down all unkindness.
I had rather than 40 shillings. I had my book of songs and sights here. Well, now, Simple, where have you been? I must wait upon myself, must I? You have not the book of riddles about you, have you?
Book of riddles? Why did you not lend it to Alice Shortcake?
Come, cuz. We stay for you. A word with you, cuz. Marry this, cuz. There is, as 'twere, a tender, a kind of tender made afar off by Sir Hugh here. Do you understand me?
Aye, sir. You shall find me reasonable. I will do that is reason.
Nay, but understand me.
So I do, sir.
Give ear to his motions, Master Slender. I shall make a description to you if you be of capacity of it.
Nay, I will do as my cousin says. Pray you, pardon me, for he is justice of the peace in his country, simple though I stand here.
But that is not the question. The question is concerning your marriage.
Aye, there's the point, sir.
The marry is it, the very point of it, to Mistress Anne Page.
Why, if it be so, I will marry her upon any reasonable demand.
But can you affection the woman? Let us command to know that of your mouth and of your lips, the divers philosophers hold that the lips is parcel to the mouth. Therefore, precisely, can you carry your goodwill to the maid?
Cousin Abraham Slender, can you love her?
I hope, sir, I will and show one that would do reason.
Nay, God's lords and his ladies, you must speak positable. can you carry her your desires towards her?
That you must. Will you, upon good dowry, marry the maid?
I will do a greater thing than that, cousin, upon your request, in any reason.
Nay, conceive me, sweet coz. What I do is to pleasure you, coz. Can you love the maid?
I will marry her, sir, at your request. But if there be no great love in the beginning, yet heaven may decrease it upon better acquaintance. Once we are married, and have more occasion to know one another, I hope, upon familiarity, grows contempt. But if you say, marry her, I will marry her. That I am freely dissolved and dissolutely.
It is a very discretion answer. Save the fall is in the word dissolutely. The word, according to our meaning, is resolutely. I think his meaning is good.
I think my cousin meant well.
Or else I might be hanged, law.
Oh, here comes fair Mistress Anne. Mistress Anne, would that I were young for your sake.
The dinner is on the table. My father desires your worship's company.
I will wait on him, fair Mistress Anne.
God bless you all. I shall not be absent at the grace.
Will it please your worship to come in, sir?
No, I thank you heartily. I am very well, thank you.
The dinner attends you, sir.
I'm not hungry. Go, Sirrah. Go wait upon my cousin Shallow. The justice of the peace may be beholding to a friend for a man. I have but 3 men and a boy yet, till my mother be dead.
I may not go in without your worship. They will not sit till you come.
I will eat nothing. I'll thank you, though, as much as I did.
Pray you, sir, walk in.
I'd rather walk over here, thank you. I bruised my shin the other day, playing at sword and dagger with a master of fence. 3 pennies for a dish of stewed prunes, and by my troth, I cannot abide the smell of hot meat since.
Come, gentle Master Slender, come! We stay for you.
I will eat nothing, I thank you, sir.
By cock and pie you shall not choose, sir. Come, come.
Nay, pray you, lead the way.
Come on, sir.
Mr. Sand, yourself shall go first.
Not I, sir. Pray you keep on.
I'd rather be unmannerly than troublesome. You do yourself wrong indeed, Law.
Go your ways and ask of Dr. Caius' house, which is the way. And there one dwells one mistress quickly, which is in the matter of his nurse, his dry nurse, his cook, his laundry, his washer, or his ringer.
Well, sir.
Nay, it is better yet. Give her this letter, for it is altogether a woman that altogether acquaintance Mistress Anne Page, and the letter requires and desires her to solicit your master's desires towards Mistress Anne Page. Now, I pray you be gone. I shall put an end to my dinner. There's pippins and cheese to come.
Mine host of the garter!
What say you, Bullywurl? Speak wisely.
Truly, mine host, I must turn away some of my followers.
Oh, discard. Bully Hercules, let him work. Cashier, trot, trot.
Well, ladies, I am almost out at heels. There was no remedy. I must coney catch, I must shift.
Young ravens must have food.
Which of you know Ford of this town?
I ken the white, he's of substance good.
My honest ladies, I will tell you what I am about.
2 yards and more.
No quips now, pistol. I am indeed in the waist 2 yards about. But now I am about no waist. I am about thrift. Briefly, I do mean to make love to Ford's wife. I spy entertainment in her. She discourses, she carves, she gives the leer of invitation. I can construe the action of her familiar style, and the hardest voice of her behavior, to be English rightly, is, I am Sir John Falstaff's.
He had studied her will and translated her will out of honesty into English.
The anchor's deep. Will that humor pass?
Now, the report goes she has all the wool of her husband's purse. He hath a legion of angels.
As many devils entertain. And to her, boy, say I.
The humor rises. It's good. Humor me the angels.
I have writ me here a letter to her, and here another to Page's wife, who even now gave me good eyes too. Examined my parts with most judicious oids. Sometimes the beam of her view gilded my foot, sometimes my portly belly.
And then did the sun on dunghill shine.
Oh, she did so course all my exteriors with such a greedy intention that the appetite of her eye did seem to scorch me up like a burning glass. Here's another letter to her. She bears the purse too. She is a regent in Guiana, all gold and bounty. I will be cheater to them both. They shall be exchequers to me. They shall be my East and West Indies, and I will trade to them both. There, go bear thou this letter to Mistress Page, and thou this to Mistress Ford. We will thrive, ladies, we will thrive.
Lucifer, take all.
Oh, run no base humor. Here, take the humor letter. I will keep the behavior of reputation.
Oh, bear thou these letters tightly. Bear thou these letters tightly, huh? Sail like my pinnace to these golden shores. Henceforth, rogues, avaunt, vanish like hailstones. Go, trudge, plod away the hoof, seek shelter, pack. Falstaff will learn the humor of the age. French thrifty rogues. Yes.
And let vultures gripe thy guts, space for G and Turk.
I have operations that be the humors of revenge.
Wilt thou revenge?
By Wilkin and her star.
With wit or steel?
With both humors, I will discuss the humor of this love to Page.
And I to Ford shall eke unfold how Falstaff, varlet vile, his dove shall prove, his gold shall hold, and his soft couch defile.
My humor will not cool. I will incense Page to deal with poison. I will possess him with yellowness. For the revolt of mine is dangerous. That is my true humor.
Thou art the Mars of malcontents. I second thee. Troop on.
Woo!
What, John Rugby? I pray thee, go to the casement and see if you can see my master, Master Dr. Kai is coming. If he do in faith and find any body in the house, there will be an old abusing of God's patience and the king's English. Go. Oh, an honest, willing, kind fellow as ever servant shall come in house withal. And I warrant you, no telltale nor no great bait. His worst fault is that he is given to prayer. He is something peevish that way. Oh, but nobody has his faults, but let that pass. Peter Simple, you say your name is?
Aye, for fault of a better.
And, Master Slender's your master.
Aye, forsooth.
Does he not have a great round beard like a glover's paring knife?
No, forsooth. He hath but a little wee face with a little beard.
A softly spreaded man, is he not?
Aye, forsooth, but he is as tall a man of his hands as any is between this and his head.
How say you? Oh, I should remember him. Does he not hold up his head, as it were, and strut in his gait?
Yes, indeed, does he?
Well, heaven send and page, no worse fortune. Tell Master Parson Evans I will do what I can for your master. Oh, Anne is a good girl, and I only wish her the... Master's coming? We shall all be shent. Oh! Go into the closet. He will not stay long. What, John Rugby? John, what? John! Go inquire for my master. I doubt he be not well that he comes not home. Okay.
What is that you sing?
Oh, it's Daisy, Daisy, sir. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to.
I do not like this noise. Pray you, go and fetch in my closet and wait here there.
Sir?
Un box.
A box?
Un box. Un box. Un box.
A box.
A box. A box.
Oh, a box.
Oui, a box.
Forsooth, I'll fetch it you. Oh, I am glad he went not in himself. If he had found the young man in there, he would have been horn mad.
Fifi, ma foi, il fait for sure. Je m'en vais à la cour, la grande affaire.
Is it this, sir?
Oui, mais, dépêche, quickly. Where is that knave Rugby?
What, John?
Here, sir.
You are Jean Rugby? Take your rapier and come after my heels to the court.
Is ready, sir. Here in the court.
By my throat, I bury too long. Odds me, que jubile! There is some seables in my closet that I will not for the world I shall leave behind.
Oh, I mean, he'll find the young man here and be mad.
Diable! What is in my closet? Dile! Leon! Rugby, my rapier!
Good master, be content.
What why I should be contented?
This young man is an honest man.
What shall the honest man do in my closet? There is no honest man that shall come in my closet.
Peace, I pray you.
Peace your tongue. Speak your tale.
I, forsooth, desire this honest gentlewoman, your maid, to speak of the words of Mr. Sandpage for my master in the way of marriage.
This is all indeed law, but I'll never put my finger in the fire and need not.
Sir Houston to you? Rugby, pay me some paper. Carry you a little while.
Oh, I'm glad he is so quiet. If he had been thoroughly moved, you should have heard him so loud and so melancholy. But notwithstanding, I'll do you, your master, what good I can. And the very ye in the know is, the French doctor, my master. I may call him my master, look you, for, I keep his house, and I wash, spring, brew, bake, scour, dress meat and drink, make all the beds, do all myself.
'Tis a great charge to be on the one body's hand.
Oh, are you advised of that? Oh, well, you would think it's a great charge to be up early and down late, but notwithstanding, to tell you in your ear, I would have no words of it. My master himself is in love with Mistress Anne Page, but notwithstanding that I know Anne's mind, that's neither here nor there.
You, take this letter to Sir Hugh. By God, it is a challenge. I shall cut his throat in the park. Now, teach scurvy jackanapes priest to meddle or to make. You may be gone. It is no good you tarry here. By God, I will cut all his 2 stones. He shall not have a stone to throw at his dog.
Alas, he speaks before his friend.
It is no matter after that. Have you not told me that I shall have Anna Page all to myself? By God, I shall kill the priest. I have appointed mine host of deserter to measure our weapon. I will myself have Anna Page.
Sir, the maid loves you, and all shall be well. We must give folks leave to prate.
Rugby, come to the court with me. By God, if I have no Anna Page all to myself, I shall turn your head out of my door. Follow my heels, Rugby!
Oh, you shall have a fool's head of your own. Oh, no, I know Anne's mind for that. Never a woman in Windsor knows more of Anne's mind than I do, nor can do more than I do with her. Oh, I thank heaven.
Who's within? Ho!
Who's there, I trow? Come near the house, I pray you.
How now, good woman? How dost thou?
Oh, the better that it pleases your good worship to ask.
What news? How does pretty Mistress Anne?
Oh, in truth, sir, and she is pretty, and honest, and gentle, and, one that is your friend, I can tell you that, by the way. Oh, I thank heaven for it.
Shall I do any good? Shall I not lose my suit?
Oh, troth, sir, all is in his hands above. Oh, but I warrant you, Master Fenton, I'll be sworn on a book she loves you. Have not your worship a lord above your eye?
Yes, Mary, have I. What of that?
Oh, well, thereby hangs a tale. Oh, good faith it is such another Nan. We had an hour's talk of that wart. Oh, I shall never laugh but in that maid's company. Oh, but alas, she has given too much to Alacolly and musing. Oh, but for you. Well, go to.
Hold, there's money for thee. Let me have thy voice in my behalf. If thou seest her before me, commend me.
Will I? Huh. In faith that we will. And I'll tell your worship more of the wart the next time we have confidence. Ooh, and of other wooers.
Well, farewell. I am in great haste now.
Farewell to your worship. Truly an honest gentleman. But Anne loves him not. For I know Anne's mind as well as another does. Out upon it, what have I forgot?
What? Have I escaped love letters in the holiday time of my beauty? And am I now a subject for them? Let me see. Ask me no reason why I love you. For though love use reason for his physician, he admits him not for his counselor. You are not young. No more am I. Go to then, there's sympathy. You are married, so am I. Ha ha! Then there's more sympathy. You love sack, and so do I. Would you desire better sympathy? Let it suffice, Mistress Page, at the least, if the love of soldier can suffice, that I love thee. I will not say pity me, 'tis not a soldier-like phrase, but I say love me, by me, thine own true knight, by day or night, or any kind of light, with all his might, for thee to fight. John Falstaff? Oh, wicked world! One that is well nigh worn to pieces with age, to show himself a young gallant? What an unweighed behavior at this Flemish drunkard picked, with the devil's name, out of my conversation, that he dares in this manner assay me? Why, he hath not been thrice in my company. What should I say to him? I was then frugal of my mirth. Heaven forgive me. Why, I'll exhibit a bill in the Parliament for the putting down of men. How shall I be revenged on him? For revenged I will be, as sure as his guts are made of puddings.
Mistress Page! Mistress Page! Mistress Page!
Me, I was going to your house. And trust me, I was coming to you. You look very ill.
Oh, Mistress Page, give me some counsel.
What's the matter, woman?
No, woman, if it were not for one trifling respect, I could come to such honor.
Hang the trifle, woman. Take the honor. What is it? Dispense with trifles. What is it?
If I would but go to hell for an eternal moment or so, I could be knighted.
What? Thou liest, Sir Alice Ford. These knights will hack, and so thou shouldst not alter the article of thy gentry.
We burn daylight. Here, read, read, perceive how I might be knighted. I shall think the worse of fat men, as long as I have an eye to make difference of men's liking. And yet, he would not swear. Praised woman's modesty and gave such orderly and well-behaved reproof to all uncomeliness, that I would have sworn his disposition would have gone to the truth of his words. What tempest, I trow, threw this whale with so many tons of oil in his belly, ashore at Windsor? How can I be revenged on him? I think the best way were to entertain him with hope, till the wicked fire of lust have melted him in his own grease. Did you ever hear the like?
Letter for letter, but that the name of Page and Ford differs. To thy great comfort in this mystery of ill opinions, there's the twin brother to thy letter. But let thine inherit first, for I protest mine never shall. I warrant he hath 1,000 of these letters, writ with blank space for different names. Sure, more. And these are of the second edition. He will print them out of doubt, for he cares not what he puts into the press when he would put us too.
Why, this is the very same, the very hands, the very words. What doth he think of us?
Nay, I know not. It makes me almost ready to wrangle with mine own honesty. I'll entertain myself like one that I am not acquainted withal, for sure, unless he knows some strain in me that I know not myself, he would never have boarded me in this fury.
Boarding, call you it? Well, I'll be sure to keep him above deck.
So will I if he come under my hatches. I'll never to see again. Let's be revenged on him. Let's appoint him a meeting, give him a show of comfort in his suit, and then lead him on with fine baited delay.
Nay, I will consent to any act of villainy against him that may not sully the chariness of our honesty. Oh, that my husband saw this letter, it would give him eternal food to his jealousy.
Oh, why, look where he comes, and my good man too. Well, he's as far from jealousy as I am from giving cause, and that I hope is an unmeasurable distance.
You are the happier woman.
Come, let's consult together against this greasy night. Come hither.
Well, I hope it be not so.
Hope is a curdle dog in some affairs. Sir John affects thy wife.
Why? My wife is not young.
He loves both high and low, both rich and poor, both young and old, one with another. He loves the Gallimafry, Ford perpend,
Loves my wife?
with liver burning hot. Farewell. Take heed, have open eye, for thieves do foot by night. Take heed, ere summer comes, and cuckoo birds do sing. Away, Nim, believe her, Page, she speaks sense.
I will be patient. I will seek out this.
And this is true. I like not the humor of lying. He hath wronged me in some humors. I should have borne the humor letter to him, but I have a sword, and it shall bite upon my necessity. He loves your wife. There's the short and the long. My name is Nim. I speak and I avouch. 'Tis true. My name is Nim. And Falstaff loves your wife. Adieu. Ooh. Adieu.
I will seek out Falstaff. If I do find it, well,
Oh, I would not believe such a Catalan. Though the priest of the town commend her for a true lady.
she was a sensible, good woman. Well, well.
How now, Meg?
Whither go you, George? Hark you.
Now, sweet Frank. Why art thou melancholy?
I? Melancholy? I am not melancholy. Get you home. Go.
Faith, thou hast some crotchets in thy head. Now, will you go, Mistress Page? Have with you. You will come to dinner, George. Look, who comes yonder? She shall be our messenger to this paltry knight. Trust me, I thought on her. She'll fit it. You are come to see my daughter, Anne?
Aye, forsooth. Oh, and how does good Mistress Anne?
Go in with us and see. We have an hour's talk with you. Oh.
How now, Master Ford?
You heard what this woman told me, did you not?
Yes, and you heard what the other told me.
You think there's truth in them?
Oh, hang 'em, slaves. I do not think Falstaff intends to offer it, but these that accuse him in his intent towards our wives are a yoke of his discarded women, very rogues now they be out of service.
Were they his women?
Marry were they.
I like it never the better for that. Does he lie at the garter?
Aye, marry does he. And if he should intend this voyage toward my wife, I would turn her loose to him. What he gets more from her than sharp words, let it lie on my head.
I do not misdoubt my wife, but I would be loath to turn them together. The man may be too confident. I would have nothing lie on my head. I cannot be thus satisfied.
Look, here comes my ranting host of the garter. There must be liquor in his pate or money in his purse when he looks so merrily. How now, mine host?
How now, bully rogue? Cavalier of Justice, art thou a gentleman?
I follow, my host, I follow.
The tavern in the town,
Good evening, good Master Page. Master Page, will you go with us? We have sport in hand.
Tell him, bully.
Oh, sir, there is a fray to be fought between Sir Hugh the priest and Caius the French doctor.
Bid my host to the garter. A word with you.
Will you go with us to behold it? Mine merry host hath had the measuring of their weapons, and hath, I think, appointed them contrary places. For, believe me, I hear the parson is no jester. Hark! I will tell you what our sport shall be.
Thou have no against my knight?
None, I protest. But I'll give you a bottle of burnt sack to give me recourse to him and tell him my name is Brooke, only for a jest.
My hand, thou shalt have egress and regress, and thy name shall be Bart.
Brooke.
Bert. Brooke. Brian.
Brooke.
Brooke. And thou shalt be a merry light night, said I well?
I have heard the Frenchman hath great skill with the rapier.
Tut, sir, I could have told you more. In these times, you stand on your distance, your passes and staccatos, and I know not what. Tis the Hardmaster page, tis here. I have seen the time. With my long sword, I would have made you 3 tall fellows skip like rats.
Let us go. Let us go. Let us back. And shall we go?
Though Page be a secure fool, and he stands so firmly on his wife's frailty, yet I cannot put off my opinion so easily. She was in his company at Page's house, and what they made there, I know not. Well, I will look further into it, and I have a disguise. To sound Falstaff. If she be honest, I lose not my labor. If she be otherwise, 'tis labor well bestowed.
Sir, there's a woman would speak with you.
Let her approach.
Oh, give your worship good morrow.
Good morrow, good wife.
Oh, not so, and please your worship.
Good maid,
Oh,
then.
I'll be sworn, as my mother was the first hour I was born.
I do believe the swearer. What with me?
Oh, shall I vouchsafe your worship a word or two?
Oh, 2,000, fair woman, and I'll vouchsafe thee the hearing.
Mary, sir, there is one Mistress Ford. I pray come a little nearer this ways. I myself dwell with Dr. Master Caius.
Well, Mistress Ford, you say?
Your worship says very true, but I pray your worship come a little nearer this ways.
Oh, I warrant thee nobody hears. Mine own people.
Are they so? Oh, well, God bless them and make them his servants.
Mistress Ford, what of her?
Oh, why, sir, she's a good creature. Lord, your worship's a wanton. Will heaven forgive you and all of us, I pray.
Mistress Ford, come, Mistress Ford.
Mary, here's the short and the long of it. You have brought her into such a canaries as 'tis wonderful. Oh, the best courtier of them all, when the court lay at Windsor, could never have bring her to such a canaries. And yet there have been lords and knights and gentlemen with their coaches, I warrant you, coach after coach, letter after letter, oh, gift after gift, oh, smelling so sweetly, all musk, and in so rustling, I warrant you, in silk and gold, oh, and in such elegant terms, and in such wine and sugar of the best and the fairest, oh, that would have won any woman's heart, and yet they could never get an eye wink of her. I had myself 20 angels given to me this morning. Oh, but I defy all angels in any such sort, as they say, but in the way of honesty. They could never get her so much as sit on a cup with the proudest of them all. Yet there have been earls, nay, which is more pensioners. But I warrant you all is one with her.
But what says she to me? Be brief, my good Jean Mercury.
Mary, she hath received your letter, for which she thanks you 1,000 times. And she wishes to notify you that her husband will be absent from his house between 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
I forsooth. And then you may come and see the picture she says that you wot of. Her husband, Master Ford, will be from home. Oh, alas, she leads a very ill life with him. He's a very jealousy man. Oh, good heart, she leads a very frampled life with him.
10 and 11 women commend me to her. I will not fail her.
Why, you say well, but I have another messenger to your worship. Mistress Page hath her hearty commendations to you too. And let me tell you in your ear, she's as fortuitous a civil modest wife, and one I tell you that will not miss you morning nor evening prayer, whoever be in Windsor. And she bades me to tell you that her husband is seldom from home. Oh, but she hopes there'll come a time. Oh, I never knew a woman so dote upon a man. Surely you must have charms. La, yes, in truth.
Not I, sure thee. Setting the attractions of my good parts aside, I have no other charms.
Oh, blessing on your heart for it.
But pray me, tell me this. Has Ford's wife and Page's wife acquainted each other, how they love me?
Oh, that were a jest indeed. Oh, they have not so little grace, I hope. Oh, that were a trick indeed. But, Mistress Page would desire you to send her your little page of all loves. Oh, her husband has a marvelous affection for the little page, and truly Master Page is an honest gentleman. Never a woman in Windsor leads a better life than she does. Oh, take what she wants, do what she wants, take all, pay all, go to bed when she lists, rise when she lists. Oh, everything is as she will. Oh, and truly she deserves it, for if there be a kind woman in Windsor, she is one. You must send her your page, no remedy.
Why, I will.
Nay, but do so then. Ooh, and look you. She may come and go between you both, and in any case have a nay word, that you may know one another's mind, and the girl never need to understand anything.
Fare thee well. Commend me to them both. Here's my purse. I am yet thy debtor. Robin, go along with this woman. This news distracts me. Good body, I thank thee. Let them say 'tis grossly done. So it be fairly done, no matter.
Sir John, there's one Master Brooke here fain speak with you, and have brought you this morning draught of sack.
Brooke is his name?
Yes, sir.
Call him in. Such brooks are welcome to me that overflow such liquor. Mistress Ford and Mistress Page, have I encompassed you? Go to, via!
Bless you, sir.
Oh, and you, sir. Would you speak with me?
I make bold to press with so little preparation upon you.
Oh, you're welcome. What's your will? Give us leave, drawer.
Sir, I am a gentleman that have spent much. My name is Brooke.
Good Master Brooke. I desire more acquaintance of you.
Good Sir John, I sue for yours, though not to charge you, for I must let you understand, I think myself in better plight for a lender than you are, the which hath something emboldened me to this unseasoned infusion, for they say, if money go before, all ways do lie open. Eh?
Money is a good soldier, sir, and will on.
Trough, and I have a bag of money here. Troubles me. If you will help to bear it, Sir John, take all, or half, for easing me of the carriage.
But, sir, I know not how I may deserve to be your porter.
I will tell you, sir, if you will give me the hearing.
Speak, good Master Brooke. I shall be glad to be your servant. Proceed.
There is a gentlewoman in this town. Her husband's name is Ford.
Well, sir.
I have long loved her. And, I protest to you, bestowed much on her, followed her with a doting observance, engrossed opportunities to meet her, feed every slight occasion that could but niggardly give me sight of her, not only bought many presents to give her, but have given largely to many to know what she would have given. Briefly, I have pursued her as love hath pursued me, which hath been on the wing of all occasions. But whatsoever I have merited, either in my mind or in my need, I'm sure, I have received it. Now, unless experience be a jewel, that I have purchased at an infinite rate. That has taught me to say this: love, like a shadow, flies when substance love pursues, pursuing that flies. And flying, what pursues?
Have you received no promise of satisfaction at her hands?
Never.
Have you importuned her to such a purpose?
Never.
Of what quality was your love then?
Like a fair house built on another man's ground, so that I have lost my edifice by mistaking the place where I erected it.
To what purpose have you unfolded this to me?
Ah, when I have told you that, I have told you all. Some say that though she appear honest to me, yet in other places she enlargeth her mirth so far that shrewd construction is made of her. Now, Sir John, here is the heart of my purpose. You are a gentleman of excellent breeding, admirable discourse, of great admittance, authentic in your place and person, generally allowed for your many warlike, court-like, and learned preparations.
Oh, sir.
Oh, believe it, or you know it. There is money. Spend it! Spend it! Spend more! Spend all I have. Only give me so much of your time in exchange of it as to lay an amiable siege to the honesty of this Ford's life. Use your art of wooing. Win her to consent to you. If any man may, you may, as soon as any.
Would it apply well to the vehemency of your affection that I should win what you would enjoy? I mean, methinks you prescribe to yourself very preposterously.
Understand my drift. She dwells so securely on the excellency of her honor that the folly of my soul dares not present itself. She is too bright to be looked against. Now, could I come to her with any detection in my hand? My desires had instance and argument to commend themselves. I could drive her then from the ward of her purity, her reputation, her marriage vow, and 1,000 other her defenses, which now are too strongly embattled against me. What say you to it, Sir John?
Master Brooke, first I will make bold with your money. Next, as I take my hand, and last, as I am a gentleman, you shall, if you will, enjoy Ford's wife.
Oh, good sir!
I say you shall!
I am blessed in your acquaintance. You know Ford, sir.
Hang him, poor cuckoldly rogue. yeah, I know him not, but him poor. They say the jealous wittling knave hath masses of money, for the which his wife seems to me well favored. I'll use her as the key of the cuckoldly rogue's coffer, and there's my harvest home. I will be with her, I may tell you, by her own appointment, even as you came in, her assistant, or go-between, parted from me. I say I shall be with her between 10 and 11, at which time the jealous rascally knave will be her husband, will be forth. Come you to me at night, and you shall know how I speed.
Would you knew Ford, sir, that you might avoid him if you saw him?
Hang him, mechanical salt butter rogue! I will stare him out of his wits. I will awe him with my cudgel. Shall hang like a meteor over the cuckold's horns. Master Brooke, thou shalt know I will predominate over the peasant, and thou shalt lie with his wife. Come to me at night. Ford's a knave, and I will aggravate his style, and thou, Master Brooke, shalt know him for knave and cuckold. Come to me soon at night.
What a damned Epicurean rascal is this? My heart is ready to crack with impatience. Who calls this improvident jealousy? My wife has sent to him. The hour is set. The match is made. What man would have thought this? See the hell of having a false woman. My bed shall be abused, my coffers ransacked, my reputation gnawed at. Cuckold! Cuckold! The devil himself hath not such a name. Page! is an ass. A secure ass. He will trust his wife. He will not be jealous. I would rather trust an Irishman with my bottle than my wife with herself. Then she plots, then she ruminates, then she devises, and what they think in their hearts they may affect. They will break their hearts, but they will affect. God be praised for my jealousy. 11 o'clock the hour. I will prevent this. Detect my wife. Be revenged on Falstaff. Be revenged on Falstaff and laugh at Page. 5. Cuckle. Cuckle. Cuckle.
Zach Rodney! What is the clock, Zach?
'Tis past this hour, so you promised to meet.
My God, he has saved his soul that he is not come. He has prayed his Bible well that he is not come. My God, he is dead already if he be come.
'Tis wise, sir. You knew your worship would kill him if he had come.
My God, the herring is not so dead as I would kill him. Come, take me your appearance, Zach. Let me show you how I will kill him.
Alas, sir, I cannot fence.
Villainy! Take your rapier! Ha! 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 I shall cut your orange head like gingerbread!
Alas, good company! We're familiar.
Bless thee, doctor. Bless thee, doctor.
Save you, Master Dr. Caius.
Now, good Master Doctor.
Give you good morrow, sir.
Would be all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come forth.
See thee fight. See thee foin. See thee pass thy punto, thy distance, thy reverse, thy stock. Is he dead? Oi? Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he dead?
My God, he is the coward Jacques priest of the world. He has not shown his face.
Thou art a Castilian king urinal.
I pray you, bear witness that me have stayed 6 or 7, 2, 3 hours, and he has not come.
He is the wiser man, Master Doctor. He is a cure of souls, and you are a cure of bodies. If you should fight, it goes against the hair of your professions. Is that not true, Master Page?
Master Shallow, you have yourself been a great fighter, though now a man of peace.
Bodykins, Master Page, though I now be old and of the peace, when I see a long sword out, my finger itches to make one. Though we be justices and doctors and churchmen, Master Page, there is some salt of youth in us, Master Page.
'Tis true, Master Shallow.
It will be found so, Master Page. Master Dr. Caius, I have come to fetch you home. I am sworn of the peace. You have shown yourself to be a wise physician, and Sir Hugh has shown himself to be a wise and patient churchman. You must go with me, Master Doctor.
Pardon, guest justice. A word, Monsieur Mockwater.
Mockwater? What is that?
Oh, Mockwater. In English tongue, it means valor.
By God, didn't I have as much mock butter as the Englishman? Scurvy jackdaw priest! Me will cut his ears.
Oh, yeah. He will clap a clawdy.
Clapper de claw. What is that?
Oh, it means you will be amend.
By God, and I do look that he shall clapper de claw me, for by God, me will have it.
And I will provoke him or let him wag.
We thank you for that.
Well, so, moreover, Bully, Master Page, Slender, yes, justice. Go you through the town of Frogmore.
Sir Hugh is there, is he?
Yes, he is. And see what humor he is in. And I will bring the doctor about by the field. Word go well?
We will do it. Adieu,
Adieu, good Master Doctor.
By God, I will kill this Jacques Priest, for he speaks Jacques to Anna Page.
Chief thy impatience. Let him die. Throw cold water on thy collar. I will bring you to Mistress Anne Page is at a farmhouse a feasting, and thou should woo her. Said I well?
By God, me thank you for that. By God, I love you. And I shall procure for you the good guest, the earl, the knights, the lords, the gentlemen, my patience.
And I shall be thy adversary towards Anne Page. Said I well?
By God, 'tis good. Well said.
Let us wag then.
Come on, my heels. Right there.
Come on.
I pray you now, good Master Slender Servant Man, friend, simple by your name, which way have you looked for Master Chaos, the one who calls himself Doctor of Physics?
Many, sir, the Pitied Ward, the Park Ward, every way, Old Windsor way, and every way but the town way.
Well, I most vehemently desire to also look that way.
I will, sir.
Bless my soul. How full of colors I am. And of trembling mind. If only he had deceived me. How melancholy I am. Bless my soul. Have mercy on me. I have a great disposition to cry.
Yonder, he is coming this way, sir. You.
He is welcome.
No weapons, sir. No weapons. Here comes my master, Master Shallow, and another man from Farmire. Over the side, this way.
How now, Master Parson? Good morrow, good Sir Hugh. Keep a gamester from his dice and a good student from his book, and it is wonderful.
Oh, sweet and gay. Save you, good Sir Hugh.
Bless you from his mercy's sake, all of you.
What, the sword and the word? Do you study them both, Master Parson?
And youthful still. We are come to do you a good office, Master Parson.
Very well. Well, what is it?
Yonder lies a reverend gentleman who, belike having received wrong by some person, is most at odds with his own gravity and patience that ever you saw.
I have lived 80 years and upward, and never heard a man of his place, gravity, and learning so wide of his own respect.
What is he?
Master Dr. Caius, the renowned French physician. I think you know him.
God blessing. Passion of my heart, I would have leafed you had told me just a mess of porridge.
Why?
Oh, he has no more knowledge than Hippocrates and Galen, and is a knave besides, a cowardly knave that you'd never be acquainted withal.
I warrant you he's the man should fight with him.
Oh, sweet Anne Page.
Well,
I said, come for you, priest.
keep them asunder. Here comes Dr. Caius.
I get you. I get you, little pieces. Your pointy end goes in you. Oh, I get you. Stay still. Stay still. I will change your religion. Stay still. I come after you, priest. I get you. I stick this in you. Hold me back. Hold me back.
Nay, Master Parson, keep in your weapon.
So do you, good Master Doctor.
Disarm them. Let them keep their limbs whole and hack our English.
Come. let me speak a word to your ear. Wherefore you so not to meet to me?
Sir, I pray you. Use your patience in good time.
You are the coward Jack dog. The zone. Eh.
Sir, I pray you. Let us not be laughing stocks of other men's humors. I desire you that we may be friends, and in one way or another will make you amends. I will knock your unos about your name, coxcomb, for missing your meetings and appointments.
Diable! Jack Rugby, mine hostess is a tear. Have I not stayed for him to kill him? Have I not at the place I did a point?
I am a Christian soul now. Look you, this was the place appointed. I'll be judgment by mine host of the God. Mine host of the God, will you say something for me?
Peace, 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 I say. Am I the host? Hear me, the host of the garter. Am I politic? Am I subtle? Shall I loose my priest, my parson, my Sir Hugh? No, he gives me proverb and no verb. Shall I lose my doctor? No, he gives me the motion and the potions. Come, give me thy hand, celestial, and give me thy hand, terrestrial. Voice of art, I have deceived you both. I've sent you the wrong direction. Your hearts are mighty, your skins are whole. Let burnt sack be the issue.
This is well, he has made us his vaulting stock. I desire you we may be friends, huh?
By God, with all my heart!
Lots of peace, lots of peace. Follow, 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 follow.
Trust me, a mad host. Follow, gentlemen, follow.
Oh, sweet Aunt Paige!
Well met, Mistress Page. Whither go you?
Truly, sir, to see your wife. Is she at home?
Aye, and as idle as she may hang together for want of company, I think if your husbands were dead, you two would marry.
Be sure of that. 2 other husbands.
Where hid you this pretty weathercock?
I cannot tell what the dickens his name is that my husband had her of. What do you call your knight's name?
Sir John Falstaff.
Sir John Falstaff?
Sir John Falstaff. He. I can never hit on's name. There is such a league between my good man and he. Is your wife at home indeed?
Indeed she is.
By your leave, sir. I am sick till I see her.
Has Page any brains? Hath he any eyes? Hath he any thinking? Sure, they sleep. He hath no use of them. Why, this girl will carry a letter 20 mile as easy as a cannon will shoot, point blank, 12 score. He pieces out his wife's inclination. He gives her folly motion and advantage. And now she's going to my wife and Falstaff's girl with her. Man may hear this shower sing in the wind. Falstaff's girl with her. Good plots they are laid, and our revolted wives share damnation together. Well, I will take him, torture my wife, pluck the borrowed veil of modesty from the so seeming Mistress Page, divulge Page himself for a secure and willful cuckold. The clock gives me my cue, and my assurance bids me search. There I shall find Falstaff. I shall be rather praised for this than mocked, for it is as positive as the earth is firm that Falstaff is there. I will go.
Well met, Master Ford.
Oh, trust me, a good knot. I have good cheer at home, and I pray you all go with me.
I must excuse myself, Master Ford.
And so must I, sir. We have appointed to dine with Mistress Anne Page, and I would not break with her for more money than I'll speak of.
We have lingered about a match between Anne Page and my cousin Slender, and this day we shall have our answer.
I hope I have your goodwill, Father Page.
You have, Master Slender. I am wholly for you, but my wife, Master Doctor, is for you altogether.
I got the maid love of me. My nurse would quickly tell me so much.
What say you, young Master Fenton? He capers, he dances, he writes verses, he speaks holidays. He's got eyes of youth. He smells April, May. He'll carry it. It's in his buttons. He'll carry it.
Not by my consent, I promise you. The gentleman is of no having. He kept company with the wild prince. He is of too high a region. He knows too much. No, he will not knit a knot in his fortune with the finger of my substance. If he take her, let him take her simply. My wealth waits on my consent, and my consent lies not that way.
I beseech you heartily. Some of you go home with me to dinner. Besides your cheer, you shall have sport. I will show you a monster. Master Doctor, you shall go. So shall you, Master Page, and you, Sir Hugh.
Well, fare you well. We shall have the freer wooing at Master Page's.
Go home, John Rugby. I come anon.
Farewell, my hearts. I will to my honest knight Falstaff and drink canary with him.
I think I'll drink in pipe wine first with him. I'll make him dance. Will you go, gentles?
Let us go see this monster of yours.
What, Jane? What, Roberta? Quickly, is the buck basket?
Oh, I warrant. What, Roberta, I say?
Come. Here, give your ladies the charge. We must be brief.
Mary, as I told you before, Jane and Roberta, be ready here, hard by in the brew house. And when I suddenly call you, come forth. And without any pause or staggering, take this basket here on your shoulders. That done, trudge with it in all haste and carry it there and empty it in the muddy ditch close by the Thames.
You will do it.
I had told them over and over again. They lack no direction. Be gone and come when you are called.
Oh, here comes little Robin.
How now, my Eyes Musket? What news with you?
My master, Sir John, has come in at your back door and requests the presence of your company.
You little... What, have you been true to us?
Aye, I'll be sworn. My master knows not of you being here.
Thou'rt a good girl. I'll go hide me.
Do so. Go tell thy master I am alone. Mistress Page, remember you your cue.
I warn thee, if I do not act it, hiss me.
Go to then. We'll use this unwholesome humidity, this gross, watery Pumpion. We'll teach him to know turtles from jays.
Have I caught thee, my heavenly jewel? Why now, let me die, for I've lived long enough. This is the period of my ambition. Oh, this blessed hour.
Oh, sweet Sir John.
Mistress Ford, I cannot cog, I cannot prate. Mistress Ford, now I will sin in my wish. I would thy husband were dead. I'll speak it before the best Lord. I would make thee my lady.
Aye, your lady, Sir John. Alas, I should be a pitiful lady.
Well, let the court of France show me such another. I see how thine eye would emulate the diamond. Thou hast the right arched beauty of the brow that becomes the ship tire, the tire valiant, well, any tire of Venetian emittance.
Oh, a plain kerchief, Sir John. My brows become nothing else, nor that well neither.
By the Lord, thou art a traitor to say so. Thou wouldst make an absolute courtier, and the firm fixture of thy foot would give an excellent motion to thy gait in a semicircled farthingale. Yes. I see what thou wert. If fortune thy foe were not, nature thy friend, come, thou canst not hide it.
Believe me, there is no such thing in me.
What made me love thee? Let that persuade thee. There's something extraordinary in thee. Come, I cannot cog and say thou art this and that, like a many of these lisping hawthorn buds that come like women in men's apparel and smell like bucklesberry in simple time. I cannot, but I love thee. None but thee, and thou deservest it.
Do not betray me, sir. I fear you love Mistress Page.
Thou mightst well say I love to walk by the counter gate, which is as hateful to me as the reek of a lime kiln.
Oh, well, heaven knows how I love you, and you shall one day find it.
Keep in that mind, I'll deserve it.
Oh, nay, I must tell you, so you do, or else I could not be in that mind.
Mistress Ford! Mistress Ford! Mistress Page is there at your back door, sweating and blowing.
Oh, she shall not see me.
Oh.
I will ensconce me behind the arras.
Oh, pray you do so. She's a very tattling woman. Mistress Ford! Oh, Mistress Ford! Oh, how's now? What's the matter? Oh, Mistress Ford, what have you done? You're overthrown, you're shamed, you're undone forever! Oh, what's the matter, good Mistress Page? Oh, well, a day, Mistress Ford, having an honest man to your husband to give him such cause of suspicion. Oh, what cause of suspicion? What cause of suspicion? Upon you, how am I mistaking you? Why, alas, what's the matter? Woman, your husband's coming hither with all the officers in Windsor to search for a gentleman that he says is here now in the house by your consent to take an ill advantage of his ascents. You are undone. Oh, 'tis not so, I hope. Oh, pray heaven it be not so, that you have such a man here. But 'tis most certain your husband's coming with half Windsor at his heels to search for such a one. I come before to tell you, if you know yourself clear, why, I am glad of it. But if you have a friend here, convey him out. Be not amazed. Call all your senses to you. Defend your reputation, or bid farewell to your good life forever. Oh, what shall I do? There is a gentleman, my dear friend, and I fear not mine own shame so much as his peril. I had rather than £1,000 he were out of the house. For shame! Never stand. You had rather, and you had rather. Your husband's here at hand. Bethink you of some conveyance? In the house you cannot hide him. Oh, how you have deceived me. Look, here is a basket. If he be of any reasonable stature, let him creep in here and throw foul linen upon him, as though it were going to bucking. Or is it whiting time? Oh, send him by your two ladies to Datchet me. He's too big to go in there. What shall I do?
Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. I'll in. Follow your friend's counsel. I'll in.
What? Sir John Falstaff? Are these your letters, knight?
I love thee. Help me away. Let me creep in here.
Help to cover your master, girl. Go take up these clothes here quickly. Look how
without cause, why then make sport of me? Then make me your jest. I deserve it. How now? Whither bear you this?
To the laundress, forsooth. Why, what have you to do with whether they bear it? You were best metal with buck washing.
Buck? I would I could wash myself of the buck. Buck! Buck, I warrant you, buck. And of the season too it shall appear.
This is very fantastical humors and jealousies.
Gentlemen, I have dreamed tonight. I will tell you my dream. Here be my keys. Ascend my chambers. Search, seek, find out. I'll warrant we'll unkennel the fox. Let me stop this way first. So now, uncave!
Master Ford, be contented. You wrong yourself too much.
True, Master Page. Up, gentlemen! You shall see sport anon. Follow me, gentlemen!
This is very fantastical and humors and jealousies.
God, 'tis not the fashion of France. He's not jealous in France.
Nay, follow him, gentlemen. See the issue of his search.
Is there not a double excellency in this? I know not what pleases me better, that my husband is deceived or Sir John. I think my husband has some special suspicion of Falstaff being here, for I never saw him so gross in his jealousy till now. I will lay a plot to try that, and we will yet have more tricks with Falstaff. Shall we send Mistress quickly to him, and excuse his throwing into the water, and give him another hope? To betray him to yet another punishment? We will do it. Let him be sent for tomorrow, 8 o'clock, to have amends.
I cannot find him. Maybe the knave bragged that he could not compass.
Heard you that? You use me well, Master Ford, now do you?
Aye, I do so.
Oh, heaven make you better than your thoughts.
Amen.
You do yourself mighty wrong, Master Ford.
I must bear it.
If there be anybody in the house, or in the chambers, or in the coffers, or in the presses, heaven forgive my sins at the day of judgment.
By God, nor I too. There is no bodies.
Fie, Master Ford. Are you not ashamed?
It is my fault.
What spirit, what devil conjures this imagination? I would not have your distemper in this for the wealth of Windsor.
It is my fault, Master Page. I suffer for it.
Master Ford, you suffer from a bad conscience. Your wife is as honest as a woman's as I would desire among 5,500 more.
My God, I see 'tis an honest woman.
Ha!
My God.
Well! Gentlemen, I promised you a dinner. Come, walk in the park. I pray you pardon me. I will hereafter make known to you why I have done this. Come, wife, come, Mistress Page. I pray you, pardon me. Pray heartily, pardon me.
Let's go in, gentlemen, but trust me, we'll mock him. I do invite you to my house tomorrow morning to breakfast. After, we'll go a-birding together. I have a fine hawk for the bush. Shall it be so?
Anything.
If there be one, I shall make two in the company.
If there be one or two, I shall make it a third.
Pray you go, Master Page.
Late last night as I lay in my bed, Mrs. O'Leary put a lantern in her shed. When the cow kicked it over, she winked her eye and said, "It'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. Fire, fire, fire!" Late last night as I lay in my bed, Mrs. O'Leary put a lantern in her shed. When the cow kicked it over, she winked her eye and said, "It'll be a hot time in the old town tonight."
Use the washroom, and let's find out what happens to Falstaff in the second half. We'll see you back here in 15 minutes.
When the cow kicked it over.